Welcome back, viewers. You're watching The Savera and I'm Shefali. US President Donald Trump claimed that Canada could be included in his proposed Golden Dome missile defense system at no cost if it agreed to become the 51st state of the United States. Alternatively, pay $61 million to participate while remaining a separate nation. In a post on social media, Trump reportedly stated that Canada was eager to join the system and that it would be charged $161 billion unless it accepted statehood, in which case participation would be free. He suggested that Canada was considering the offer, though no official response has been issued by the Canadian government at that time. Earlier in the year, during a visit to Washington, then Defense Minister Bill Ballard has expressed interest in joining the Missile Defense Initiative, described it as both sensible and in Canada's national interest. Prime Minister Mark Carney also confirmed that high-level discussions had taken place regarding the proposal. The Golden Dome initiative, unveiled by Trump just the previous week, it is a $175 million plan aimed at establishing an advanced air and missile defense system shield across North America by 2029. The plan reportedly relies heavily on Canada's participation, particularly its Arctic territory, which could be essential for deploying radar and tracking systems capable of detecting missile tracks or threats from adversaries such as Russia and China. However, US Senator Dan Sullivan of Alaska downplayed Canada's importance, suggesting that while its involvement might be helpful, it was neither vital or coexistent. In contrast, defense experts and former officials emphasized Canada's strategic value. Retired US Air Force General Glenn Van Hyck noted that Canada's Arctic terrain significantly enhances early warning capabilities, especially if over-the-horizon radar are placed further north. He urged that such positioning would greatly improve the ability of the United States and Canada to monitor missile activity over the polar regions. Now, despite ongoing NORAD cooperation and mutual defense responsibilities, Trump appeared to minimize Canada's role during the project's announcement. His remarks about Canadian statehood and the ultimatum regarding participation cost were seen as proactive and potentially damaging to bilateral relations. Prime Minister Carney, during a recent visit to the White House, reportedly dismissed the idea of Canada becoming the US state, asserting that the country was never for sale.
Tax cut for the Canadian citizens. You get free military, you get tremendous medical cares and other things. There would be a lot of advantages, but it would be a massive tax cut. And it's also a beautiful, as a real estate developer, I'm a real estate developer at heart. When you get rid of that artificially drawn line, somebody drew that line many years ago with like a ruler, just a straight line right across the top of the country. When you look at that beautiful formation when it's together, I'm a very artistic person, but when I looked at that beauty, I said that's the way it was meant to be. But I do feel it's much better for Canada. But we're not going to be discussing that unless somebody wants to discuss it. I think that there are tremendous benefits to the Canadian citizens, tremendously lower taxes, free military, which honestly we give you essentially anyway because we're protecting Canada if you ever had a problem. But I think it would really be a wonderful marriage because it's two places that get along very well. They like each other a lot.
While trade relations between the two nations have shown some improvement, the future of the Golden Dome missile defense project remains uncertain in the absence of Canada's full support. That's all for now on this update. Stay tuned to The Savera, download the app and follow us on various social media platforms.